What's up? Honor Hammer 26. I'm here to give you my WWE Survivor Series 2002 review. I asked my subscribers to vote on which Survivor Series they'd like me to review, and on my 8th Q&A video, and this one won, so I'm going to give you guys my review of it. Overall, I feel this was a very, very good, actually this is even a great Survivor Series. Very, very impressed with it, and there's a lot of unique stuff on it, even though there is really no direct Survivor Series match. Even though there are some Survivor Series themes in the main event. But still, I think this was a great kind of different card, and definitely a card that WWE needed, and it still is relevant to this day, in my opinion, because there were definitely some unique things on it. So, and we'll get to that. And the first match was a 6-man table elimination match featuring the team of Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Spike Dudley versus the 3-minute warning of Rosie and Jamal is Umaga, and Rico. This match was okay. It was just kind of like weird in parts. There were a couple of things that pissed me off. Like, they didn't emphasize the rule until it came into effect, or it was needed to be explained, that you had to have your opponent put you through a table and not necessarily just go through a table, because Rosie went for a shoulder block and went through a table, but he wasn't eliminated. And I was like, what? And I didn't remember that from the first time I watched it, so... And I haven't seen this in like 3 years before I just watched it. So, this match was still okay to me. I still really actually liked it a lot. I'm not going to call it good. I still call it okay, because there were some things that were still a little weird in it. But it was still good. There were some good moves in it. I liked it. So I'm going to give this 2 3/4. And actually a good way to start the show. It was kind of unique. Next we got a Cruiserweight title match. The incoming champion Jaime versus Billy Kidman. This is a good match. Only went about 7.5 minutes, but it was good for that. It was a good basic Cruiserweight title match. Something maybe WWE needs now, but they advocated the Cruiserweight title and retired it. So I was a big fan of Billy Kidman. I always liked his moveset, and same with Jaime Noble. So it was good to see these guys put on a little match here. And I think this was better even than the tables match. So it was a progressing card and things I like. One match gets better than another. So 3 stars here, very good job. But the one thing I could have done without is, I mean, I know Nydia was Jaime Noble's storyline girlfriend, but she didn't need to be involved in this match. I mean, she was just kind of there for me. I didn't really get that part. I know it works in storyline, but still. Next we got a women's hardcore match for the women's WWE Championship. This was a very unique match in its own right. I think this was only the second one of its kind, behind the one in 1999 at the time. I think there still has only been 2 to this day, maybe. I'm not sure on that. Victoria versus Trish Stratus. This match was okay. It didn't go all that long. It went about like 6.5, 7 minutes, and it was just okay. I mean, for women that really don't know how to use weapons, this was pretty good. I liked it a lot. But as a match, this is pretty average. These two have had better chemistry in other matches, so it was good to see that. And both of these women are good wrestlers in their own right, so it was good to see them kind of use weapons. And just okay. The finish kind of was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular, which I was kind of expecting. So only 2 stars here. This is probably... no, I think it was better than the next match, because it only went like 4.5 minutes for a WWE Championship match on one of your big shows, which I was pissed off with. The Big Show versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar busted his butt in this match and made this match okay by himself. All the throws on Big Show were just amazing. It showed how good he is and how underrated Brock Lesnar was. He got pushed right at the beginning, and maybe he could have shown that he was able to do it. I mean, he got burnt out and left the company in 04, but still, I mean, he was shown that he could do it here, which is the point. And even though this match only went I just stressed my feelings on it a little earlier, on how it went like 4.5 minutes, and it's a WWE Championship match on one of your biggest shows of the year, probably your third biggest show of the year, or 4th. It's a Grand Slam pay-per-view nonetheless, and you had a match that went 4 minutes, and had a screw job ending, which was like a double screw job ending. First he took out the ref, then a weapon was used. It's like, what the hell? I mean, it kind of worked in storyline, but you could have booked this in another way. I just was not all that happy with this. It was 2 stars though. It was okay, but I was just not all that happy with this. It could have been so much better, honestly. I mean, they could have had so much better chemistry. The match on SmackDown where Brock did the superplex off the top rope and it broke the ring was better than this match. Next we got, alright, here's where the card really started to pick up. You have Los Guerreros, Eddie and Chavo versus Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, and the champions, Edge and Mysterio, Edge and Rey Mysterio. At times I forgot how good Eddie was. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to say, but Eddie, I forgot how good he was. I forgot how good, Chavo was having a 4.5-star match at WCW, and he had a great match here, and now he's on Raw wearing a cow suit with Hornswoggle. Kurt Angle looked great here. Benoit looked great here. Actually, all these wrestlers looked great here. It was just, you had 6 great workers just kind of in the ring with each other and just decided to have a good a 3-way tag team after the tag team titles, which is an elimination match, which was very cool to see. There was one move by Benoit which was kind of just didn't work in the storyline, but I get why they did it. Why they did this, so I'm gonna call this a great match. I liked it a lot. Even call it great. I'm gonna give this 4 stars. Just a great way to set up the main event and kind of not burn the crowd out. Have a great match. But they didn't burn the crowd because they kind of left something there where they could have taken it to the next level, which the main event had the responsibility of doing, and they did. But this was still a great match. There was one move that Edge, this was back when Edge was a face, so it kind of was weird to see on some right because he's such a great heel now. And of all these guys, only one is active in the WWE right now. Guerrero is no longer alive. You know the whole thing with Benoit, Kurt Angle's in TNA. Edge is hurt. Mysterio, I think, is hurt now, or he's going on the shelf soon. And so that's just Chavo Guerrero. So that's a little disappointing in my opinion. Then you got the main event, which, all right. Triple H is the World Heavyweight Champion versus Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Shawn Michaels, Kane, and Chris Jericho. Wow, this is the first ever Elimination Chamber match. You felt the importance of this match. This kind of had like a 15-minute build to it. Oh, I forgot that Scott Steiner came back on the show. It was kind of there. It was just okay. This billing for this match was amazing. It was the brutality of Hell in a Cell, unpredictability of War Games, the tradition of the Survivor Series, and the importance of the World title. So it kind of has the world and the shoulders on this match. So it kind of had to deliver in epic proportions, and in my opinion, it definitely did that. It is kind of hard to rate Elimination Chamber matches because with all the components in it, it's kind of hard not to think it was great. But unless there's big problems with it, like the one in 06, December was still good, but that one was probably the worst Elimination Chamber. Rob Van Dam was the first one eliminated in this match, but he busted his butt here. I was very impressed. Rob Van Dam kind of did like a Spider-Man-like movie, went off the top rope, missed Booker T, landed on the cage, and then did a crossbody off the steel cage on the steel on the outside of the Elimination Chamber. I forgot what that was called, or whatever. But then Booker T was eliminated, which was kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. Set up some things nicely though. Chris Jericho did a very good job here. I was very impressed with that. Basically, all these wrestlers did a very good job. You guys know I'm not a very big Triple H fan, but he did a very good job in this match. The only one that I might have a complaint with was Kane, but he still did okay. Shawn Michaels busted his butt. All the things together, I'm not going to give this 5 stars. I'm going to give it 4 3/4 because I feel this match was just amazing. I mean, some people think I might be overrating this match a lot, but I absolutely loved this match to death. I mean, this match I feel is very underrated, and you have to be looking back. I mean, a lot of like movies aren't as good as the original. Like, for instance, Men in Black. Men in Black 2 is nowhere as good as the original Men in Black. Live Free or Die Hard. They had to make a 4th one because the last Die Hard 2 and Die Hard 3 were nowhere as good as Die Hard 1 was. Same for the reason. I mean, until the Raw Elimination Chamber this past year, no match Elimination Chamber really even came close to this one, in my opinion. So 4 3/4. Survivor Series 02 was a great Survivor Series. I'm giving it an 8.5. Definitely probably the best one we've had in this new millennium. So I'll see you guys later.